Hello guys, today we're going to be going over our February pay period number 2 and our tax refund as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Excuse my voice, it's been it's been a long week. All right, so let's get you guys zoomed in. And all right, so let me just grab some colors. We'll do black to start. And this is February pay period number 2. All right. And so here we go. So we're going to break this down by colors. So our income for this pay period, my brother did pay us back this month. So I'm going to add that to our income, and then we'll do taxes separate. So our paychecks was $3,033. And then let's add in that to 70. I'm really hoping that this goes how I've got it planned in my head, but you guys, we shall see. $3,303. And then for our taxes, let's do green. So our taxes was $605. So that's how much we got back. And I will just go through the breakdown real quick. So in 2025, we made $93,057. We paid $6,768 in taxes. And this is how much we got back after deductions and all that stuff. So we are relatively taxpayers over here. And that's all right. So we're going to go ahead and start. Oh, I do want to add this up though and make sure that so $3,303 and 605. So our total income that we're working with is $3,908. So I'm just going to put equals $3,908. Okay. So I'm going to try to remember not to keep clicking the pen, but it's a habit. All right. And so we're going to start with our bills, of course. And I will write everything from our income in black. And then the things that we're doing in taxes will be in that green color. Okay. Sounds simple enough. All right. So first we're going to do helium, which is $60. We were able to get everything switched over. So that will go down next month. I'll make it the correct amount. And then our light bill came in, and our lights were $157. So I may need to go up next month when we do our monthly. And then our Wi-Fi is $132. This promotion ends in March. I need to see if we'll get to pay March's bill or if we'll have to take it up. I may have to add some extra money next month just in case. All right, and so for date night, we're gonna do $70. Just gonna go grab some dinner at a new place. We are going to invest $100 this month. Yes. And then our subscriptions were $111. And then my husband bought some games for $40, and we just took that out of his spending money. So we'll see that in a second. All right, and then with our taxes, the first thing that we did was we got a Ring camera. for $75 at Office Depot, or not Office Depot, Home Depot. I always get them mixed up. We got this from Home Depot and it was $75 for our front door. So far, we are really liking it. So that's that. And so that is all for our bills category. We can go ahead and add this section up. All right, so $60 plus 150, 60 plus 157 plus 132 plus 70 plus 100 plus 111 plus 40 plus 75. So our bill section is $745. Okay, and we can go ahead and do this because this is a paycheck budget. All right, and then for our spending, just put that here. We are going to do $343. So my students that are in, I think they're in band, and they are selling strawberries, and I have bought 8 things of strawberries. So I'm, yeah. Anyways, so moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do our binders, and this is where you'll see most of the taxes start to come in. All right, so starting with our living binder, we're gonna put $80 in here from taxes, and then $320 from our budget. So that is $400, 8, 9, 10. All right, so our living binder will be getting $400. And then our safety binder. So our safety binder, we're gonna do $300 from our taxes, and we're going to do $288 from our budget. So 3, 4, 5, 588. Yes. Okay. So $588 will be going into our safety binder today. And then our future binder will be getting stuff for the first time in a while. So I'm excited about that. We're just going to put $150 in there from our taxes. And our last binder is going to be our mystery binder. And we are going to stuff $44 in there. All right, so let's go ahead and add up our pay period binders. So we have 400 for living, and then we have 588, and then we have 150, and then we have $44. Okay, $1,182 for our binders. So let's just do, should I do it over here? Or do I do it over here? I'll just draw like a long line. How about that? And then 1,182. Okay. And then the last category, which I am so excited about today, which is why I couldn't wait to record this video, because yeah, we're gonna do our debt category. And so we have our Wells Fargo loan. We're going to do our student loans, and our student loans will get is a minimum $288. And then we have our credit card, which we're just going to do $100. But for our Wells Fargo loan, we are going to do $1,250, and that will put us under our $10,000. So I'm so excited. Mind you, this is the second month of quarter 1. And this getting that loan under $10,000 is a quarter 1 goal. And so I'm super excited to see the progress we'll be able to make in March on that loan once it's under 10,000. Okay. So anyways, stay tuned for the closeout to see what it goes down to. So let's go ahead and add up this section real quick. And so we've got 1,250 plus 288 plus 100. All right, so that is $1,638 going to debt for this paycheck. 1,638 pay period, not paycheck. All right, and so now I'm just gonna make sure that both of these are correct with everything we've done before I start stuffing the binders and all that. And so we brought home, we'll do taxes first, even though that's not the way we read. Because we read from left to right. Anyways, so we have 600. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see. Okay, so we have $605 from taxes, and then minus 75. And then the rest should be over here being saved, and that's 80, and that's 300, and minus 1. Perfect. Okay, so that is correct. And then we brought in for income $3,303, and that is I'm gonna have to do that. Actually, let me do that. Let me do 745 minus 75. Okay, so 670 is our, oh, y'all can't even see what I'm talking about. So 670 is our bills without the ring, because that goes there. Okay, so this is 670. 670, Smiley. 670, 670. Okay. All right, so our bills without the ring, because that came from taxes, is 670. So $3,303 for income minus 670 for our bills, minus 343, minus 320, minus 288, minus 44, and then minus, perfect, 1638. So good job, girl. So we did that correctly. So this is our budget for this pay period, and this is what we did with our taxes. And so I'm feeling so good this year because we were able to really save our whole return. So that was good. Every little bit adds up, and so I'm all right with that. And so we're going to go ahead and move into the cash stuffing portion of this video. And guys, I got a new chair. Well, it's not a new chair. It's my husband's chair. He got a new chair for his game. And so I got his old chair, and I'm still trying to figure out, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like the end of the table is right here, but like the chair has a really big arm. And so I'm just trying to figure that out. So if you hear me like scooting around in this video, that is why. All right. And so today we are cash stuffing, and I've got to show this so I remember when I'm editing. We're cash stuffing $1,162. All right. And so I've already counted it out and all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and start with our mystery binder. Look, my fingerprint, my handprint. We're going to start with our mystery binder. Let me see if I can lock the camera in place, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Perfect. So here's our mystery binder. And in here we are going to, no, we got to finish this one. So for this one, we have, I believe, well, not I believe, I know it's $44 here. So we need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30 to finish this challenge. So I've got $30 on top to go into here, and then we'll be able to move on to the lions. And so I'm just going to add this in, and 10. All right, and we are not counting this. I've kind of started brainstorming what fund I want this to go into at the end of the year. And so I think I do have a clue. So let's do orange. And we're just gonna mark these off down here. Let me hold it like this so I can make sure it's not glaring. And 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, beautiful. And so I think me deciding where it goes, where the money will go, is like going to be beneficial to me adding the money and, you know, keep it in there. So this right here, we're going to do, okay, so all of these are $1. And so let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. So we have $14, which means we can cross off 14. All right, and let's just do purple. I know everything over here is pink out, but purple is actually my favorite color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've crossed out 14. And we're going to put this back. And this one is not laminated, but it's fine because I'm only using it one time. And of course, I have the digital copy to reprint if I need it again. Okay, so that's all in our mystery binder. Now we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and do our safety binder. Yeah, let's do our safety binder. Okay, so in our safety binder, we are going to add money to our emergency fund. So I'm going to take this out for now. And our emergency fund is at $1,008. And we will be adding in $200 today. So I wanted to see what this was. Okay, yeah, so I'll be able to color in some piggy banks. So we are adding $200, and I try to do everything with the simplest bills I could so I don't mess up this time. So $200 is going into emergency fund. That means we have 1,000, 100, 200, 205, 6, 7, 208. So $1,208 in our emergency fund. All right, and then let me grab the calculator. So 2,000 divided by what, 1208. All right, so we should have oh girl, that ain't right. It's 2,000 divided by each of these piggies is $40 divided by 40. 50. Okay, so there should be 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that right before I color all these in? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That can't. Okay, hold on, y'all. 8 divided by 40 is 30. And let me do it one more time. 1208 divided by 4. Each of these are 40. I wonder what I put the first time. So we should have 30 colored in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I can color in 5 more. Okay, so let me set this here real quick so I can color in this row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 little piggies. And let's put the tracker. I'll leave out the fully funded for now. And let's add this back in as well. All right, so $1,208 in our emergency fund. And then we're also going to go to family crisis in here. And family crisis right now it has $612. And so we are going to be adding in $388 to family crisis. And so let's go ahead and get the money first. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 70, 380, 85, 86, 87. Okay, yep, and 88. All right, so this should be $388. So 1, 2, 300, 350, 360, 370, 380, 385, 386, 387, 388. All right, and so now let's add this in, and this one should be good to go. All right, and then 5 is in 1s. Okay, so let's count this up and get this updated. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 1,000. Okay, so family crisis is back to $1,000. I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to grab a $1,000 placement holder and put that in there. And then I'm going to re-grab the fully funded and put that in there. And then I'm going to update this. I'm very proud of how we handled this. Like, we had to use it and then we, replenish. Sorry, I'm moving it, y'all, and talking. But we had to move it and then go ahead and replenishing it. But having like what it's supposed to be at really helped. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. All right, so that is all we're going to do in our safety binder. And let's see, let's move on. So let's do our future binder next. So this is our future blessings binder. You guys probably haven't seen it in a while. Oh, look, I'm matching today. My nails and my binder. All right. All right, so our prepared place is our future home. We are in no rush to get there. We want to make sure that we have a solid foundation when we do buy a house. And the focus for that is, longevity. So there's $500 in here right now. We are going to be adding $100 to our down payment fund. And this is a little tracker that I made, and it is $10,500. And so I'm going to color in a $100. Really just like a little highlight, honestly. All right. And so it's all 100. All right. So let's go ahead and get this in here. So 500. Oh, 500, 600. And I'm going to update this. And then we're going to get everything back in here. So this and this. And this right here, I'm still working on the sizing, like it's right at the envelope. All right, and then in here we're also gonna stuff, hey Winnie, we're also gonna stuff $100 into our promised arrows, which will be our future babies. So there's $210 in here, and each one of these icons is $50. So I'm going to add in the $50 bill, and so I'm gonna color this in too, since we just added a 50, and then I'll count. Let's do I don't really have to color this in order actually. I'm gonna do a little bear. I don't know if y'all can see, hopefully. All right, and then these little bears are so cute. Okay, and then while that's drying, I'm going to count and get the tracker updated. So we have 100, 250, 260. Okay, so 260 in our promised arrows. All right, so we have 260, and then I'm gonna just stick this tracker back in here. And that's all in our future blessings binder. And then last but not least, we are going to stuff our Old Faithful, our living binder. All right, so in our living binder, groceries is at -9. So we went $9 over the first 2 weeks of February. And so we are going to we put 309 in the budget to get that 9, to get it to 0. And so we're going to add, I'm going to put plus 309 on here, but we're cash stuffing $300. All right, so 150, and then we have 250. See? Wait. 250. What am I putting in here? 300. So why did I just grab this 50? Okay. 300. All right, so 300 is going into groceries. All right, so I'm gonna put this in there, and then I'm gonna update the tracker. Oh, that's janky. Okay. All right, I got a little confused because I usually do 150, 150, since that's how we spend our weekly grocery money, but it's okay. All right, so we have $300 in grocery, and then we are gonna stuff Buffer today. Buffer is gonna get $80. Currently, it has $311. All right, so 50, 60, 70, and $80 going into Buffer. And 20s, 10s. 50, 50. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 350, 360, 70, 380, 390, 391. Yeah. Okay. So 391 in Buffer. All right. 391 in Buffer. And let me just make sure. 311, and we added 80. Okay, 391. I don't know why I was thinking it was supposed to be like, I don't know. Just come on, girl. I probably should have looked at that because we should have added money to get that to 400. But it's fine. It's growing slowly, and that's all that matters to me. All right, so 391 in Buffer. And then last but not least, I am going to update household. So we're not adding any money to household, but we went over $11. And so we did add $11 to this from our budget. So I'm just going to get this updated to 0. All right, and that is all in our living binder. And that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time.